Cougar fans, welcome back to our final part with Parker Kingston, part 3. I'm Sax. I like talking to you. You're my boy. You're my guy. Just some fun stuff. So we kind of ended our last segment talking about this past season in spring ball and looking forward to this season. But we're gonna dive a little bit more into this upcoming season, starting with our schedule. Seeing our schedule, what kind of were your first impressions?
It was cool to just be like seeing, we get to play Texas, we get to play at TCU, like all these teams you watch growing up, like, what if I get to play there one day? Now we actually get to play there, so I think it's going to be a really fun year.
What game do you think you're I won't say most excited for, but what game do you kind of have circled a little bit?
At Texas and at TCU.
That's what everyone says. I mean, that's what I say. I say those two are the same. I throw West Virginia in that mix too.
Yeah.
But Texas, man, 100,000 people.
And it's going to be rocking.
Dude, like, I'm imagining our game against, I don't know if you were there. I'll even go our game against Baylor last year.
Yeah.
How packed that was, how many people, and how loud it was. That's 65,000 people.
About 40,000 more.
That's unbelievable how loud it's going to be.
It's going to be rocking.
Do you think we could fit? Do you think if we would you like to make our stadium bigger?
Yes, I want us
to.
We
Enclose it.
We need to enclose the corners for sure.
What number though? Because I feel like 100,000 is too much.
I don't know. There's a lot.
I don't know if we can handle the traffic in Provo with that though.
That's true.
Because you got like Texas, that's a lot of space.
I think we can get 80,000.
80,000 people.
Yeah.
I don't think we realize how many people that actually is. That, like, even 100,000 or 65,000, that's a lot of people.
Yeah, especially because we got 3 colleges here, and it's not as big as Texas.
I think UVU should get a football team.
They'd have a lot of people go.
I feel like that all the guys that like got kicked out of BYU can go to UVU and just end up there.
Yeah.
So I mean, I guess we'll go one last question about football. Nah. We'll talk about golf, because we're talking about your golf tournament today. And so with golf, you're a pretty serious golfer, pretty good.
Yeah.
3.7, 3.9
handicap.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, what makes you such like an adamant golfer? Why do you love it so much?
I don't know why. I golfed when I was younger, played in tournaments when I was younger, and then I couldn't because we started going to year-round school. And so I stopped for probably 10 years, actually golfing a lot. I mean, I'd still go every now and then, go with my grandpa whenever we were in St. George. But something hit me 3 years ago when COVID hit, and I'm like, there's nothing else to do, and I just started golfing again, and I'm like, gosh, I can't get enough of it. So, and I mean, you'll suck the whole round, and then you'll make a birdie on the last one, and you're like, I have to come back and play again tomorrow. I have to go to the range again.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know what it is about it, but.
And then one day you'll be just striping them. You'll go back the next day, and
next day
it's like you've never played before in your life.
That's what happened to me, just barely. I played in a tournament last week, shot. All right. I shot a 79.
Shot a 79 in a tournament.
That's,
Just stop being so humble. That's actually insane.
And I shot 1 over on the front 9, but today it was just like I didn't have a swing. I had no feel for my swing at all. So probably go hit the range tomorrow after football. But
yeah. Where's your favorite place to golf? Let's go. Favorite place you've ever golfed? Yeah.
This course in Kauai, the Princeville Mackay course, it's easily the best course, or Pelican Hill. Played Pelican Hill 2 months ago with Anthony. I didn't have my clubs, I didn't have anything, so it wasn't as good of an experience, but I definitely want to go back and play again with my own clubs and have everything.
If you could get a private jet and fly to one course in the entire world, where would you go play?
Augusta.
Augusta National?
Yep. Or TPC Sawgrass, where they play the players.
See, I thought about that, but I feel like I'd hate golf so much after that.
You would. I mean, it's just... I would hate it, but...
But just saying you played there?
Yeah, I mean, the Pine Straw, I hit out of the Pine Straw a month ago, and I have a whole nother level of respect for those tour players, because that stuff is no joke, and they're hitting out of it where it's like a baseball swing because it's so above their feet. They're ridiculous.
Well, even like the Corn Ferry Tour guy, or
Yeah.
Corn Ferry Tour guys.
They're ridiculous.
Like those courses they're playing are insane.
No, they're ridiculous.
I don't think people understand how good you have to be at golf to be pro.
Yeah.
And like we saw it in person. Went down to Waste Management this last year.
Like their tournament handicaps are +4 or 5, and that's on PGA courses. Like if they went to any old course like we do, they'd shoot probably
I think there was a
course records.
I think there was a span of John Rahm where he was like +10.
Yeah.
Like plus like 8.8 or something.
It's
like something
ridiculous.
insane.
It's ridiculous.
Like, oh my gosh. I can't imagine if they come and play like Sleepy Ridge, come and play like Timp Golf Course and just things like that.
They would eat that course up.
Yeah. Well, Parker, I really appreciate having you out here.
Yeah. So
I'll have you look in this camera right here and give a little message to Cougar fans, maybe a couple shout outs.
Okay. Cougar fans, support me this year. You'll be seeing some big things. Hopefully, score a couple touchdowns, a couple celebrations in the end zone with you fans. So we'll see what happens.
Awesome. Love it. Well, Parker, I appreciate you as a friend, as a teammate. I'm a hard worker. Pay attention to this guy. He'll be on the radar for sure. But Cougar fans, thank you for watching this, making this possible. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share, follow our guys on social media. Just all the support we can get. We love it. We love you fans. Thank you so much. Go back and watch part 1 and part 2 if you haven't already. A lot of good conversations. Get to know Parker a little bit better. So it's always more fun to know the guy in the field and just look at numbers, But again, we appreciate you and thanks for watching. Thank you for watching this interview. Please like and subscribe so you don't miss the other 2 parts of this interview, plus all of our other interviews we do with BYU athletes. We also like to give a special thanks to our Cougar Board insiders for making this possible.